Bonjour year 6, ça va? Moi, ça va bien. Welcome to what is going to be your last lesson of home learning. I shall look forward to seeing you next week back in the classroom. Really looking forward to seeing you, and I hope you've got on okay with your French home learning. I hope you've enjoyed some of the activities that we have done. So today we are moving on with our school topic. We started it last time, so I'll just share my screen with you. And last time we looked at the words for school subjects, and we started to give very simple opinions on them. So today our learning objective is just to understand how to give opinions on school subjects. To be successful, you need to recall the words for subjects, and if you can't remember them, we are going to look at them again in a moment, so don't worry. We're going to use basic opinions phrases. We've used them in year 4, we've used them in year 5, we're going to use them again in year 6. And we're going to recall and use some basic conjunctions. Some of them you will have seen before. One of them might be new to you today. And our challenge is to give more detailed opinions on school subjects using those conjunctions. But before we move on with that, we have an activity. Can you spot the mistake in each word? Each of these 7 words have a mistake of some kind in them. In a moment, pause the video, see if you can find the mistake, and then come back when you're ready. Pause now. Okay, so you should have been able to work out that some of them were spelling mistakes. And this one here, you all know the word for yellow in French by now. We have done it so many times. It should have been spelt jaune, not Joanne. Again here, number 3 is not trio, it is pois. Okay, and September, you all should know, is septembre. There we go. So, and with a small s as well, no capital letters for days of the week or months of the year, which leads us to this one here. It should not have a small m, a big M. It should have a lowercase m, not a capital. Mercredi, Wednesday. And then back in September, we looked at clothing. Can you remember? It's not la pantalon, it is le pantalon. So it was its gender that was wrong. It was a le word, masculine word, not a feminine word. And then we looked at opinions last week. Instead of je aime pas, what letter's missing? Can you remember? Je n'aime pas with a n in it for the not bit. And then here we looked at numbers at the start of our home learning in January. So whenever it's a number with a 1, it always needs to have the et in between. 61. Okay, well done if you managed to spot any of those mistakes. So moving on, last time we did school subjects. I wonder if you can remember any of the words for school subjects. Have a little think about it, pause, and then come back when you're ready. Pause now. Okay, I wonder, how did you get on? If you knew them, very well done to you. You've got good memory. If you weren't so sure and only knew a few of them, absolutely fine. We're going to say them together now. Can you repeat them after me or say them with me if you know them already? Le dessin, le dessin. L'anglais, le français, le sport. L'histoire, l'histoire. La géo, ou la géographie. La technologie, la technologie. La musique, la cuisine, l'informatique, 2 easy ones, les sciences, les maths. Hope you're starting to remember the subjects now. Okay, so we have up here the words. In a moment, pause the video, see if you can work out which word goes with which subject, and then see if you can remember why I have separated the words into 3 different columns. When you're ready, come back. Pause now. Okay, So we'll do the easy ones first, the ones that are cognates. Remember, those are words that sound the same in English and in French, or look the same. So we have le sport, the easiest one of all. We have les sciences, les maths, la musique, la technologie, la géo or la géographie. This can also be les mathématiques as well. And then we've got l'histoire. Doesn't sound like it, but it does look like history. L'informatique, the first part of the word of information. Information technology, ICT, informatique, computing. Le dessin looks like design, like art and design. La cuisine, a bit more tricky, begins with a C, just like cooking. Le français begins with a fr, just like French. And l'anglais is the hardest one, I think. Let's say them together. Le dessin, l'anglais, le sport, le français, l'histoire, la musique, la cuisine, la géo, la technologie, l'informatique, les sciences, les maths. Excellent. And why were they split into 3 columns? Can you remember? Okay, these ones here were all low words, which means they are masculine. So they were all our low words. These ones here were all our la words, which meant they were our feminine ones. And these ones here, they were all our les words, and they were plural. So, and it helps because they've got the S on the end as well to denote that they are plural. But this one here, it's not got le at the front because it has a vowel. We can't have 2 vowels together. And I know you're probably thinking, well, why has this one got an L apostrophe instead of a la? And that's because we don't really pronounce the H in French. So if we pretend it isn't there, it means we've got an I, which is a vowel, and then we can't have 2 vowels, the A and the I together. So that's why l'histoire, we don't pronounce the H. So, opinions. In a moment, see if you can recall the opinion words for I like, I don't like, I love, I hate, I prefer. See if you can recall them. Come back when you're ready. Pause now. Okay, can you say them with me or after me? J'aime, j'adore, je préfère, je n'aime pas, je déteste. So here we have the labels. You've seen them all before. J'aime, je déteste, j'adore, je n'aime pas, je préfère. And these bottom 3 are all cognates. They're all words that look the same. I adore it. In other words, I love it. I detest it, or I hate it. Je préfère, I prefer it. So these are the only 2 that are tricky. J'aime and je n'aime pas. So, can you make sentences to say, I like geography, I like art, I don't like geography, I love science, I hate computing, I prefer music. Come back when you're ready, pause now. So we should have had, say it before me, j'aime le dessin. We should have had, see if you can say it before me, je n'aime pas la géo. And this one, call it out. J'adore les sciences. And with this one, do you know this one? Je déteste l'informatique. And the final one. Je préfère la musique. Excellent. So, we are going to try, I'm hoping it's going to work, a listening activity. On Purple Mash, this sheet is available. If you've got it printed in front of you, that's fantastic. If you don't, you can always pause, go and get it. Or if you don't want to print it out or you're not able to print it out, that's really not a problem because you just write down the subjects that the children like. So you've not got many words to write down. Okay, so you need to listen carefully. And these 5 children are being interviewed. They're going to say which school subjects they like. If you have the sheet, circle the ones that you hear. If you don't have the sheet, you write them down. And you can write them down in French or in English, your choice. So it tells you at the end in brackets, there are 2 answers for this one, 2 for this one, 1 for that one, 2 for this one, and 1 for number 5. So they might say what they don't like as well, but you are only going to be choosing what they like. Okay, so only what they like, not what they don't like. So listen for the words like j'adore, je déteste, je n'aime pas, j'aime, je préfère. So sometimes I might say I like this and I prefer this. So they are the 2 things that they like. If you do want a challenge, see if you can understand any further information. So we're going to listen. I need to share my sound with you. So I've just switched that on and then hopefully it will all be working. So get your pencil ready or your pen ready, and either circle.
Quelle matière aimes-tu, Mathieu?
J'aime les maths et les sciences.
Tu aimes l'anglais?
Non, c'est nul.
Play that one for you again. Mathieu, which 2 subjects does he like?
Quelle matière aimes-tu, Mathieu?
J'aime les maths et les sciences.
Tu aimes l'anglais?
Non, c'est nul.
Okay. So number 2, Madeleine. Does she like géo, anglais, or histoire? Choose 2 subjects.
Quelle matière aimes-tu, Madeleine?
J'aime l'histoire et la géo.
Est-ce que tu aimes l'anglais? Non, c'est difficile.
Number 3, Eleanor.
Quelle matière aimes-tu, Éléonore?
J'aime l'informatique.
Mais je n'aime pas le sport.
And Nicolas, number 4, he likes 2 subjects.
Quelle matière aimes-tu, Nicolas?
J'aime assez l'allemand, mais je préfère l'espagnol.
Tu aimes le français?
Oui.
Et toi, Juliette?
I'm just going to play that one for you again because I paused it in the wrong place. So Nicolas.
Quelle matière aimes-tu, Nicolas?
J'aime assez l'allemand, mais je préfère l'espagnol.
Tu aimes le français?
Oui.
Et toi?
And Juliette, last one, and I'll play it all the way through for you to practice and make sure you've got the answers again.
Juliette, tu aimes le français? Oui, c'est intéressant.
Okay, so we'll listen all the way through. Again, I'll pause it after each one and then we'll check the answers.
Quelle matière aimes-tu, Mathieu?
J'aime les maths et les sciences.
Tu aimes l'anglais?
Non, c'est nul.
Madeleine?
Quelle matière aimes-tu, Madeleine?
J'aime l'histoire et la géo.
Est-ce que tu aimes l'anglais? Non, c'est difficile.
Number 3, Eleanor?
Quelle matière aimes-tu, Éléonore?
J'aime l'informatique.
Mais je n'aime pas le sport.
And number 4,
Quelle matière aimes-tu, Nicolas?
J'aime assez l'allemand, mais je préfère l'espagnol.
Tu aimes le français?
Oui.
and Juliette.
Toi, Juliette, tu aimes le français? Oui, c'est intéressant.
Okay, so
Quelle matière aimes-tu,
let's get
Mathieu?
starting again. There we go, let's pause that and move it out of the way. That doesn't want to move. Right, so looking at the answers, I hope you got on okay with that. So I shall highlight the answers. So Mathieu, he liked math and science. Madeleine, she liked géo and histoire. Eleanor liked computing. Nicolas liked Espanol. That's a new one. I'm sure you've worked out that it means Spanish. And Francais. He definitely didn't say musique. And Juliette, she liked Francais. So you could have used your skills there to help you to work out what they didn't say. And straight away you would have known the one for Juliette. You would have known the ones for Nicolas. But there were some extra bits of information. If you're looking for a challenge, did say you could do them. For Madeleine, she said she didn't like English because it was difficile. Difficile. It was difficult. Okay, so well done if you had a go at that. I hope you got on okay. So what I would like us to do now is to be able to write an opinion of a subject using conjunctions. And we have done lots of conjunctions before. And in year 5, we had them all glued in sheet in front of our books. And I know you used them when you gave opinions on different foods. So I wonder if you can remember. Have a think now. Can you remember any conjunctions? Come back when you're ready. Pause now. Okay, so I'm sure you all remember this one. Et. And we know that means and. And then we've got mais, which I know most of you know means but. And then we've got this one here, aussi. Also, and then the other one that you might remember from year 5, but you might not, we've got cependant, which is however. Okay, so they are our main conjunctions that we are going to use today. So I wonder, using the opinion phrases at the bottom, using the conjunctions, using the words for subjects, can you write your own opinions? I'm going to do an example of what I would have written when I was at school. So I would have put j'aime la cuisine. Used to love a little bit of cuisine. J'aime la cuisine et le sport, mais je n'aime pas les sciences. Okay. J'aime la cuisine et le sport, mais je n'aime pas les sciences. I might also want to use the word cependant and aussi. So I might want to write this time something different. J'adore la musique et aussi l'anglais. Spelling mistake. Cependant, je préfère, in my accents, very important to use the accents, they are part of the word. Je préfère, without it, they're not spelled correctly. Je préfère l'informatique. Here we go. So, j'adore la musique et aussi l'anglais. Cependant, je préfère l'informatique. So, if we look at our success criteria, we are using basic opinions phrases, subjects, and conjunctions. And this covers all of that. And then I'm doing the challenge here because I'm using the more detailed opinions on school subjects. I'm comparing my answers. So I've used mais and et. Here I've used et and aussi. And here I've used cependant. So I've highlighted those in green because they are the great things that I have done. And I've also managed to use j'aime, je n'aime pas, je préfère, and j'adore. So I've used a range of subjects, a range of opinions, and I've used a range of conjunctions. So I wonder if you would be able to write your own opinions. That's what we're going to do next time. I've just flicked forward to. Can you write your own opinions on school subjects? You can make them really, really simple. You can just do simple ones like j'aime la musique. It can just be as simple as that, or you can choose to use the conjunctions and make them a little bit more complicated. I look forward to seeing your opinions, and we'll review them next time we're in school. So bonne chance, and I will see you next week. Au revoir.